Fraction of a set. Says find the value of each of the following. 1A. 1/3 of 9 equals, well, first of all, look at it. What have they done? What have they done? Give me some information about what you see on that page, Connor. Okay, so I have a total of 9 triangles. What else do you notice about it? Samantha? Okay. What else?
Each part is a third.
Each part is a third?
Well, they had 9 triangles and they broke them up into groups of thirds.
Okay, they broke them up into groups of 3. How did they know? Now, have you turn and talk to your neighbor. How do you think they knew to break them into groups of 3? Quickly, talk to your neighbor. Okay. Number 4, what did you and your partner talk about?
So, how you divide it is 1/3 goes into 9. That
How do you think they knew to put it into groups of 3 like that? Divide it into 3 sets.
you do one that is 1/3 and then the 2/3.
Okay, what do you think?
Because the denominator is 3.
Exactly. So today in this lesson, you're going to look at the whole number, and in this case, the whole number is 9, and it says 1/3 of 9. So I'm going to take the whole number, and I'm going to divide it into how many parts? Into 3, because you look at the denominator. So on your desk, draw 3. Now, why do you think I did not enclose my lines? I just left them open. Why do you think I'm doing that? Why do you think I'm doing that? Any ideas? What do you think, Chance?
Because we're going to pull in like 3 of those for 3.
Okay.
Maybe because you're not really sure how you, like, if you don't know how many blocks you're going to put in each one.
Yes, if you're not sure how many you're going to put in each one. Because remember, we've had that talk about how people enclose things and then they just scrunch it in. And then you have no idea what your number is going to be because you don't know how many shapes you have in the space. So I'm going to take the number 9 and I'm going to break it up into these 3 parts. So on your desk, go ahead and do that. And watch how I do it. I'm just taking 1 each until I get to 9. This way I know for a fact that I'm distributing them evenly. Did you draw it? Did you draw yours? Draw yours, bud. Remember, we've had that discussion. It doesn't matter if it's easy. They're going to always start easy, and then they do what? Get harder. And so right now, learning the process is the part they want you to learn. You can look at it and say, oh, well, that's easy. I can do that. But you have to practice drawing the models or you're going to forget how to do them. So this is divided into thirds, right? If you wanted to go ahead and enclose it, you can. This is right here. My crazy pen. What is this section equal to?
1 whole.
This whole thing is 1 whole, but what's this one part?
1/3.
1/3. This whole part right here is equal to 1/3. Well, how many triangles are in 1/3? How many triangles do I have in 1/3? 3. So what's 1/3 of 9? Nope. This is where it gets a little different. What is it? 3. And when we get further into it, you'll know why. But today we're just talking about part of a fraction set. So, Abby, tell me, 2/3 of 9. And 22. 3/3 of 9, what would it be? Who's 22? Right here. 3/3 of 9. Mhm.
9.
Okay, 3/3 of 9 would be 9. What's a strategy you could use? Once you find out how much 1/3 equals, could you just kind of think in your head how much 3/3 would equal or 2/3 would equal? How would you do that, Camden? What would you do?
Count by 3.
Okay, count by 3s.
Well, you can also say 2/3 equals. Wait, that's
Okay, well if it comes back, let me know. What could you do? What's the strategy you could use? Multiply it. Because if I know 1/3 is the same as 3, then 2/3 would be 6 because 3 times 2 is 6. Abby, did you have a question?
No, this is I kind of figured out a different way.
Remember? I know. Hold it. Guess what? I know a different way too, but I'm not sharing it yet. So on the day of different ways, once we all have this kind of mastered, we'll share it, okay? I'll share my way with you and you share your way with me. Yes?
If you're trying to figure out
Okay? So let's look at number 2 on the problem set. It says find 4/7 of 14. Draw the picture. Okay, how am I going to divide this out? Number 18, how am I going to divide that out?
So you have to draw 7 boxes.
Okay? So do it on your desk, people. And 14. Then what do I do?
You have to put you have to put 4. You have to put 2 in each box.
How do you know to put 2 in each box?
Because 2 times 7 is 14.
Okay. So, one way you can look at this is that, look at the pattern. If I take 14 divided by the, what is that number called? Everybody? That was weak. Everybody? Thank you. 14 divided by 7 is 2. So what would I have? How many would I have in each box? Madison? 2. But if you forget that step, if you forget how to do that, could you just go through and put 1 and distribute it evenly? Yes. If you forget how to do stuff like that, there's always another option that might be easier for you to follow. Okay, then it says draw a set. So we drew our set, and shade to show your thinking. So what am I going to do? What am I going to have to do? What's that mean? If I were to sit down tonight and grade your assignment, what would I be looking for? Shade to show your thinking. How do you think I'm going to do that? Thank you, ma'am.
You are going to tilt the 4 and you're going to shade in all the like you're going to tap the 4 boxes.
Okay, so I'm going to go 4 boxes. That's what you're saying? So 1, 2, 3, 4. This right here is equivalent to what? 4 what? 4 sevenths. And I'm going to shade in the boxes. Will you get this wrong if you don't shade it in? Absolutely. So if you're doing like over here, he's doing like an asterisk. If he circles it, that works too, okay? Which one are you on? You need to work on that one. At this point, I'm going to have you complete the whole problem set with your math partner so you know what you're doing. And the exit ticket and homework will be on your own, okay? Do you have any questions? Any questions? Huh? The word problems? Yes, you'll do the word problems. The word problems are easy. Yes, ma'am.
You have to use triangles and use other shapes.
Use other shapes as long as I know what's being shaded.